Hello, Rare Drop Tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IV for the DS with me, BlueAnkylo. So for the start of this episode, I'm going to talk about random drops, and I'm going to be playing on fast forward while I do it, just trying to get a rare drop so that you guys can... this is the battle we're looking for, actually. And we're going to talk a little bit about how rare drops work in Final Fantasy IV, specifically in the DS version, and why I hate them. So what I'm looking for is a rare drop from most Flan enemies drop them. This is kind of the area that drops them. Well, there's a lot of battles with Flan monsters, basically. The yellow Flans, or mooses, or whatever you call, depending on your translation. Basically, you've got a 50-50 chance of fighting either a turtle or 4 yellow mooses, I believe. Whatever they're called. And unfortunately, the drop I'm trying to get has a 0.4% chance per yellow moose. So, you have to kill quite a lot to have a good chance, unless you're really, really lucky. And I have spent half an hour, I timed it, off camera, and I actually fought almost exactly 50 groups. In fact, I think it was exactly 50 groups of yellow Flans, mooses, during that time. And I thought that was kind of interesting because I was doing some math in my head while I was doing this, because there's not a lot else to do while you're running around in circles with frame skip on, fighting the same enemies over and over again. I think most of the team got a single level up or something, but it's not really good for level grinding. So anyway, before I get into the mathy aspect, the way it works in this game is there's 4 tiers of drops from enemies. For the most part, some of them, sometimes it's a little different, but the most common is 20%, second is 12%, third is 5%, and the uber rare, extra rare, whatever you want to call it, is 0.4% chance. I'm really hoping I get lucky on camera there. I think that was just like the uncommon, so that's like the 12% drop or something like that. You can look at a guide if you want to look at the exact drops. So anyway, the thing I'm looking for is 0.4%. All the really good stuff in this game is 0.4%. Now, there is a way later on we can boost that up a little bit. I believe there's an augment that I think doubles the drop rate or something like that, or the rare drop rate. We'll see when we get it. It's a long ways off. So there is a way of sort of improving your odds a little bit later on. I'm trying to do this right now because the Naming Way side quest, if you want to keep doing it sort of as you get to each new town, we need to get this item before the next series of events. We can always go back and do it later, but I'm trying to do it sort of in order, like as we go along, and I haven't been very lucky. So the mathy side of things is, let's just assume it's 0.5%. It makes the math a lot easier. The chances are slightly less than that, but for argument's sake, let's say that each one of these has a 0.5% chance of dropping the super item. I have killed, over by now, 50 groups of 4, which puts it at 200 enemies in half an hour of my time. Although if you're playing it in non-frame skipped version, maybe it'll take 45 minutes or an hour to get that many. So 200 times 0.5% happens to be 100. Now, the way statistics work is, you know, I have no better chance this round than I did in the first round. Everyone is exactly, they're statistically independent chances. It's not like, oh, now that I've fought 200 Flans, I have a better chance of getting it. But what it does mean is, if you kill, assuming it was 0.5%, if you kill 200, that would put you at 100% overall. And that means that's approximately your mean time to happen, or mean average number of kills to get that drop. It could take 1 drop, 10 drops, 200, 400, 800. You could go 1,000 kills and never see these things, basically, the way statistics work. But the way I did the math is, assuming it was 0.5%, it's a little bit worse. It takes me 30 minutes to get to the mean number of kills, which means approximately 30-minute average time. Now, if you're playing on normal speed, it's probably more like an hour of playing time. And perhaps you've got a quicker way of doing this battle than I do. I just leave it on auto battle. Kick will kill them all in one shot, or you can do multi-target stuff. You could probably have most of the group defend and have Yang kick. You might shave off a couple seconds. I wasn't really worried about it. So for me, 30 minutes to have approximately the mean time to drop in my estimation. I could be a little bit off. Which is not the worst. I mean, that's a lot of grinding for 1 drop, and I'm now in the 35-40 minute kind of range here, so I've spent more time than average now. So You can say I've been a little bit unlucky to not get the drop by now, assuming I'm doing the math right. Also factoring in it's actually 0.4% rather than 0.5, so I'm only just hitting the actual mean. Like, you know, instead of 50 groups of 4, you probably need, I haven't done the math, but you probably need like 55 groups or something like that to get the actual mean. And I've definitely done 55 groups of these now. Anyway, that's my little math talk. I spent the first 5 minutes of this episode talking about that. I will spend a little bit more time off camera hoping for that random drop. Every time the item thing pops up, I keep hoping I get it. So if you're playing along, if you've seen any rainbow pudding, not just the yellow mooses, any of the flan moose enemies can drop them. Hold on to that and thank your lucky stars because it's a super, super uncommon drop. Super rare, basically. And there's a few items in Final Fantasy IV that are like that. And I'm not a huge fan of grinding for them. The only reason I'm doing this was to try to keep the Let's Play series so I could keep doing the Naming Way quest as we go along. It was more for ease of explanation as we do the quest. Otherwise, we're doing kind of awkward backtracking later on. But we can certainly do that. Anyway, I'm gonna cut the video, spend another maybe 10 or 15 minutes, however I feel like, hoping for a random drop. I will meet you guys back here if I get lucky, or if I get sick and tired, I'll meet you back on the overworld somewhere. So, back in a minute, guys. Alright, folks, so I gave up on that. I fought about 25 more groups of 4 and no luck, so I left, and I remembered something I needed to go pick up before we continue the storyline. Whirlwind Augment. So this was back in the Dark Elf's Chamber, in case you've forgotten. Wow. You've never seen it before, but you have to come back here anyway. A quick look at this thing. I can't even remember what this does. Whirlwind. I don't even remember. Some of these things, we're just going to give it to other people so that they can teach us better skills some of the times. So anyway, I traveled back to the bottom of the Lodestone Cavern. Also, did a little bit of leveling up for Rosa specifically. I think level 31 gives her Curaga, which is really, really good for the upcoming area. So if you're playing along, if you don't want to grind up too much for those stupid rainbow puddings, you should at least get Rosa to level 31. It doesn't take very long, and it'll be worth your time. Let's get out of here, though. And there is one more thing I want to do before we continue the story. Now, where do we go next? We've got a Magma Stone. We need to go underground. The game's been giving us some pretty good suggestions on where perhaps you go to do that. But first off, we're going to go talk to the Fat Chocobo, and I'm going to show you guys something. Just for interest, just the last little bit of math, just for interest's sake. So, because I haven't actually done this before, you go to one of these areas and throw down some Gishal greens. And surprise, a Fat Chocobo appears. So he has all of the options that Naming Way has basically given him up to this point. So we can deal with white later on, we can look at the events, the music. The beastie area is where I want to go right now. And it shouldn't be too far down. We're looking not for the red moose, who we've only killed 4 of. We're looking for the yellow jelly. There we go. So I've killed over 330 of them. And I did a little bit of math. And because it's a 0.4% chance to drop, overall, we've had a 75 approximately % chance of getting it by now. And I just haven't gotten lucky. So I've been really, I would say, pretty unlucky at this point. Also, you can see the drops for everything. The Adamantoise is a good example. The Antidote, I believe, is a 20% drop. Echo Herbs is 12. Cross is 5. And the Tent is the 0.4%. This works for most enemies. If you want to get the Cockatrice Summon, which is very, very rare, fight a lot of Cockatrices and you might get it eventually. Like, that Cockatrice item is actually a summon. It's super, super rare. You can see the Cursed Ring. We got a few of those. Silver Apples permanently raise your HP. Pretty awesome. I might have missed a couple enemies on the way through, but point is, the stuff in the bottom right on the bestiary is very, very difficult to get. Oh, we could have got a Cat Claw. That's a slightly better weapon for Yang. That's only a 5%, so we could have got that eventually. Giant's Gloves are also very, very good if you can get them. They're pretty rare. Again, they're that 0.4%, but they boost your strength up incredibly highly. If you're lucky enough to get Giant's Glove, good work, buddy. That's really awesome. Mind Flare is another summon from the Mind Flare. I haven't gotten those. Oh, purple Bavaros. There's another one. I haven't been lucky enough to get any of that stuff on this playthrough yet. Like I said, eventually there's a way to get a little bit higher chance. I can't remember how it works exactly. We'll go over that once we get it, but there is an augment that I think it's Treasure Hunter or something that gives you a slightly better chance. So I gave up on the rainbow pudding for now. We'll have to finish that side quest later on. And can I just get off? Get off. You can only get off in the woods. Oh, you can only get off the chocobos in the woods too. That's different. I thought you could usually get off chocobos anywhere. Anyway, we're gonna go to Agart. I finally looked up the name, or remembered the name. So, yeah, the secret is go to Agart, because they seem to be connected to the Underworld somehow. And that'll be fun. You are currently, if you're following sort of my levels approximately, you are strong enough to win the battles around here. The flame beasts are still really, really scary because they can nearly kill the entire party in one hit. But other than that, it's not too bad. Now, how much money do we have? I could have potentially bought... We've got 100,000 gil, and I can actually sell some stuff. I wonder if I should have tried to... I can't remember how much the... There's that special membership thingamajigger. I don't know if I've got enough cash for... I can't remember if it was 100,000 or 200,000. I got a spare mithril hammer just from a random drop, and I don't need the old one. We don't need knight's armor anymore. We have a fair bit of stuff that we can sell. I have a spare kenpo gi. We don't really need it. Yeah, we don't need that. Just looking for stuff that we can sell for a fair bit of money. Don't need that mithril shield anymore. Probably don't need the mithril staff. It's really not that great. I bought it, but it's not that good. Don't need the wooden hammer anymore. Wow, that blood lance is worth a ton of money. So is the sleep blade. Wowzers. Alright, we're gonna sell some of this stuff. We have lots of money. I don't know if the blood lance is worth equipping. Maybe I should give it a try. Anything else worth tons and tons of money while I'm looking? Sometimes, like, ethers and elixirs are worth tons of money, depending on the game. Not in this one. Just one each. Alright, so we got 140k. That's pretty good. I did want to actually buy some stuff, though, while we're here. I think I'm relatively low on, like, things like this. So I want to have, like, 20 Phoenix Downs and 20 Gold Nidos. My drops don't matter too much. Buy a few more tents. There we go. A little bit better stockpile. I'll tell you what, I'm going to run back. There's a lot of cuts in this video. I'm going to run back to Troya and double check how much that thingamajigger cost. The membership thing. Because I wouldn't mind doing that now if I could. But we'll see. I'll be right back. Woohoo! It actually cost 100,000. I thought it was more than that. You know what? I said you don't need to worry about getting it early. We're getting it now anyway. So we have the Members Writ. And with that, we can go into a... Oops, that's the wrong thing. It's probably... There it is. We can now enter a secret area! Woohoo! We're doing some special side questing today. So where do we get? We just wasted all of our money. Or at least most of it. We will need a lot of that later on. In the next town, we can actually buy some pretty good stuff. But I just spent all my money. Alright, so we are in the King's Bounty Pub. Woohoo. 100,000 bucks for this. I hope you enjoy the show. We even get to sit in a comfy chair. I'm so glad I had enough money to do this. You can always do this later on in the game, but... Alright, hello ladies! We don't even sit in the chair. I thought we'd be sitting in the cool king's chair. Oh wow, we get multiple dancing ladies. It's the best dance in the game. Look at them hopping around and spinning and jumping. Oh, it's amazing, everybody. Tella, put your rod away. Oh, it's great. Oh, there you go. See, I thought I remembered actually sitting in the chair having the multi-lap dance. It's also great we brought Rosa along, so, you know, it's pretty good times. I'm sure she enjoys Cecil getting all this attention. And Yang's married too, for that matter. Sid's married. Everyone's practically married. Bunch of old fogies in this party. Kane might enjoy it. He needs a break. The look of shame once you're done the dance. Alright, Cecil, I hope you're happy. Alright, well that was fun. So that was worth 100,000 gil. Yeah, we start the morning off like that, a bunch of old creeps. We're gonna go talk to the ladies now. To get even more creepy, we'll go to the dressing room. Eek! Yeah, what are you doing here? So bad. Anyway, I wanted to get that augment. That's the real reason you do this, is 100,000 gil augment. Now, it's not the most important thing, and I may end up giving that away to somebody that I lose anyway, but, if I remember correctly, Gil Farmer, I think it doubles the amount of gil you get from battle, which is pretty good if you're in a rush to get a lot of gil, or you can just fight more battles and get more levels up. The thing is, the more augments we've got, the more options we have for trading them around to people. Like, I could give some to Sid, and he would give me his Analyze and Upgrade and stuff, but those aren't very good upgrades anyway, so who cares? But yeah, I figured I'd show that off, spend some money. I might end up giving it to, like, Kane or something, just so he can equip it. And we get a little bit more experience for our battle, or a little bit more gil for our battles. You can give, there will be an augment for more experience, as well as gil that we've already got. And later on, there'll be the treasure one for random drops. So there's some passive, like, you know, reward kind of augments. It's pretty cool. I do like the augment system for this game quite a lot. Anyway, enough running around. Let's, oh, there is one more thing, sorry. I can't remember where he is in here, but we need to find Naming Way in Agart. Seeing as we finished the Troyes phase, need to check if he's in here. I didn't look last time. Alright, strange bunny, where are you, buddy? Where's my bunny? My little bunny buddy. I know he's in Agart somewhere. The next step in the side quest is to Agart. He sort of follows you around to whatever town you're sort of up to next. He could be in the weapon shop or something. And enjoy the lovely music. We'll go to the mostly useless weapon shop. This place I always thought was kind of a rip-off. Why they gave you such lousy equipment? Nobody in here. He must be around town somewhere. Actually, I think he's in the bottom left building, now that I think about it. I betcha. Took me a while for the old memory to spin up, but I think that's where it is. We'll take the long way around, because that's always more exciting, but I have a feeling I know where he is. Oh, is this a dead end? I think this is a dead end. Uh-oh. No, not a dead end. There's a... But, although I don't think I ever went down this path. There's probably an item in the grass here. Woohoo! A high potion! Hope you're happy. We just saved like 100 bucks after spending 100,000 gil. I can't believe I spent all that money. Okay. So yeah, we went basically everywhere the wrong way. And then we'll find Naming Way in the last building, probably. Well, whatever his name is. He was Cheating Way, I think, the last time we saw him. Not here? Where the heck? Or maybe he's in the observatory. Where the heck did he go? I'm sure he's supposed to be here now. We finished the whole Cheating Way quest where he had two girlfriends. I really thought he was in Agart. That's why I was trying to get the rainbow pudding, is so that the next time we met him here, we'd be prepared. I don't know where he is, stupid bunny. Alright, well, anyway, enough messing around. You remember this fancy well, right? We'll find him later. I'll do the side quest later on. I already failed finding the rainbow pudding, so... So anyway, we come here, we throw down the magma stone. That's the way you do it. What's this? Well, it is magma stone. Sid wants... Didn't I throw it down the well already? It is getting warmer. Excellent. Volcano under this... Let's cause a volcano directly under the town so that we can destroy yet another village on our adventures. I think we just threw it down the well. Sorry, guys. Hope you didn't like your village. Yep. Ignited a volcano. Everyone's dead. I mean, seriously, if that happened underneath the town, you're all doomed. I know the mountain range is to the north of town, but still. Now, that's a pretty big crater. It's gonna have some interesting geological effects. Okay. I'm pretty sure Naming Way is here somewhere, but I just didn't find him. There's like one more area of town that we didn't go to, so let's go to here. Oh, the very last area, of course. Alright, we found him. Cheating Way, hello. Yeah, you did a bad job there. Everyone felt awkward. You're gathering pudding for your new girlfriend. Yeah. So now he's Pudding Way, the naive. Yeah, rainbow pudding's hard to get. We tried. We tried 330 times. I will try. Later. Not right now. Point was... Oh, good. I found something else hidden in the... No, we don't have any. Yeah, like I said, it would be nice to give him the rainbow pudding right now, because he'll probably... I'm pretty sure the next area he would show up in right away if we could do that. Unfortunately, we're going to have to wait for later. That side quest sucks. Rare item drops are a pain. So anyway, we've got a cool chasm here. Let's just fly right into it, right? That's the safe way to do things. Just fly down into the depths of the earth. You'd think it's just a big cave or something. Oh look, we're just flying around. It's like in a whole other world. It's like an underworld. Flying around. Lots of magma down here. I'm not controlling it, by the way. You think that might be pretty hot, actually. Wooden ships wouldn't do so well when everything's filled with lava, or magma, whatever. What, the Red Wings are here? How did they get here? We just blew up that volcano. How did they get here before us? Oh, that's not good. Oh, wait a second. What's going on? Tanks? This isn't Tank Wars. Still, I think aircraft would do better against tanks. You can just fly away out of range. Tanks seem to be... Oh, good. We're flying right in the middle. Who is piloting this airship? Seriously, guys, don't fly into a battlefield. Well, you shouldn't have flown right into the middle. Who are they fighting? Well, the tanks and the airships are fighting. It's a good time. Why? Why don't we just go somewhere else? You can fly. You don't have to go right through a battlefield. Sid, I don't understand what you're doing, buddy. Come on, Enterprise. Yeah. You're a bad pilot. Maybe he's really an engineer. He's good at building stuff. He's not really good at flying. We need a new navigator. Good, land in the lava, and then we'll all die. Great. Cecil? Oh, I'm fine. We're used to crash landing. Yeah, we're good. Everyone's fine, right? Nobody took any damage. Yeah, Sid. Next time, don't fly it through a war grounds. So she won't even fly anymore. Good work, buddy. I guess we can just walk through the lava. Anyway, welcome to the underground. Our ship is broken. We've got a new area to explore. Woohoo! The battles around here are relatively difficult. I think it's approximately the same as by Eggart. So I should really make a save, seeing as I haven't done that in a while. We'll just look around a little bit. I'm going the wrong way on purpose. You want to go southwest if you want to get out of here quickly. And that's the edge of the map over there. Good. Quite the nice underground cave. Okay, we got some goblins. Oh, let's, Goblin captains. Let's get some analyzed while we can. Maybe just defend with Rosa. Oh, there was a couple things I learned about Rosa. I was going to tell you guys. Dual cast. You can just have that equipped and not have, you don't need white magic equipped as well. If you just have dual cast, you'll be able to do 2 white spells automatically. Now, if you want the option to just cast 1, then you need both of them. And for now, that's fine for Rosa, but you don't actually need dual cast and white magic in your abilities. Look at that, 2,000 experience for a really easy fight. That's not bad. So yeah, you could go with just dual cast. And aim. I decided there's no point to have both attack and aim, because they essentially do the same thing. I think aim might be a little bit slower or something, but it's no big deal. So we got a Magma Tortoise. I'm actually surprised that the Fire Sword even did any damage, to be honest. And Yang has Ice Claws on right now, so he should do a little bit better. But yeah, so you don't need both of these. You could just have simply dual cast if you want. Although you can see it shows you your intellect. I think it was meant for a black mage, interestingly enough. It's almost dead. We confused it, and then we unconfused it. It's not dead? Aw, 57 HP. Come on, guys. Get your act together. You can see the little element for Earth by the Gaia's Hammer there for Sid. Like I said, there's not very many Earth Elemental spells. Or weapons or anything. There's one sort of spell that I can think of off the top of my head. Maybe more, but I can only think of one. Anyway, there's nothing up there. Just sort of showing you a little bit of the map while we're here. We gotta go south. We got more new enemies. He's weak against ice. I don't know if the armadillos are weak against ice. I kind of doubt it. We'll do an aim here. I think aim just gives you 100% accuracy, if I remember. It might not work very well if you have a staff equipped, so maybe only go with aim and no attack if you've got a bow for Rosa. On the other hand, if you've got a staff for her, I don't think aim really works, so you might as well just have attack and not aim or something. Either way, it doesn't matter much. Didn't do very much damage. Just like with Palom and Porum, how I ended up just using their staff as an item, or the rods as items. You know, that's pretty much acceptable. These battles aren't too bad. Kind of splitting up my damage silly there, but I was hoping we could kill him in one hit. Kane's jump really seems to take a long time in this version of the game, for whatever reason. There it finally is. It's mostly just useful when he's stuck in the back row like this, and, I mean, he doesn't take any damage while he's up in the air, but you're not really getting any better DPS out of him than the rest of the team, as far as I can see. At least not yet. Just finished looking around a little bit. Kind of a dead end over there. Dead end here. It's all a dead end. We did get a Mithril Hammer, though. That's handy. It's worth lots of money. Probably should heal, I just realized. We've actually taken quite a bit of damage. So yeah, if you wanna... I don't know if it's, like, more MP efficient, but you could just double normal cure on everybody. Let's see how that works. 6 MP instead of 9 for a cura. Now, I think the way it works is, whatever the casting time of each spell is, it just adds them together. So, like, say Cure has a casting time of, like, 1, I don't know. Dual casting Cure will be 2. And if Cura has a casting time of 3, then dual casting it would have... Double casting Cura would have 4. You know, you just add them together. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. But you guys know, you basically have seen how things work by now, right? So all of that, Kane did not get a single attack in for the entire battle. Got lots of experience. Woohoo! Dispel, actually that's a pretty good spell to have. Dispel is a cool spell to have. Anyway, underground, good enough for now. This is where you're supposed to go. Now, before we go in here, because I don't remember exactly where the event happens, we have to unequip Sid. I'm sorry, Sid. Your time is running up. And also to be smart, if you want to know, this is like extra knowledge. Spoiler alert, we can move Kane up to the front. I don't think the event will happen right away. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode now. Now, unfortunately, we didn't progress very much, so I'm sorry about that. I have solved the math rainbow pudding random drop question, if you ever had that. And next episode, we'll head in here and we'll have some fun. So thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed, and have a great day.